Happy Halloween, everybody. We're here for a winter storm coverage on Halloween Day. I did not think this would be the case if we were going to go live at all today. I did not think this is what it would be for. But here we are. We've got some very heavy snow falling north of the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, and even a little bit of snow still falling in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. You guys had a lot of rain earlier today, and that actually led to a lot of power outages here, or some snow earlier today, rather, not rain. That led to a lot of power outages north of Minneapolis here earlier today whenever we had heavy snow and gusty winds creating some harsh conditions. I imagine there have been a few wrecks as well. Again, I'm not too certain on those details, but whenever you've got snow this heavy and gusty winds in play, that's usually what happens. Sorry, I gotta clear my throat here. Give me just a sec. Sorry about that, but again, gusty winds and heavy snow right now still happening across parts of northwestern Wisconsin. And again, this has been kind of a reoccurring theme here all day for portions of east central Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin, even getting into the western part of the UP here. If we take a look, though, at the radar, we can see the snow's really just started to take over for the most part over the last couple of hours here, and it's really starting to infiltrate portions of northwestern Wisconsin there, and again, that's going to dump so much snow on some areas that it's going to become very hard to travel through. We already have a lot of snow here accumulated in northwestern Wisconsin, but we could see an additional up to 4 inches of snow in some of those areas. We're also talking about wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour in that region. We get into parts of the UP and Michigan, it's kind of a similar story there. If we go ahead and take a look at the HRRR model here, if we take a look at the precipitation type here, we can see that we're expecting more of this heavy snowfall to continue over the next few hours. It is going to be a messy night of trick-or-treating out here in portions of extreme eastern Minnesota, areas like Duluth there, Minneapolis, back into parts of northern Wisconsin, and the UP of Michigan. Very messy trick-or-treating conditions. It's going to be snowy. It's going to be rainy. We're even going to have some sleet falling in there potentially at times, so that's going to be a very interesting thing to note. And maybe even some freezing rain starting to fall as well. So we are going to have ourselves a very interesting stream today. It's not going to be that long. We're not going to be here through the trick-or-treating hour, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Another thing that we can talk about are the leftover storms from yesterday's Nothing Burgers tornado event, where we still have some strong to potentially isolated severe storms occurring across parts of Louisiana and Mississippi. However, at this point, it's likely just going to be a big flash flooding threat. This is a live look from the Capitol here. We can see, or not the Capitol building, but the Capitol. We can see the storms coming in from that camera there, so that's pretty interesting. But anyway, I mean, how's it going, everybody? Happy Halloween once again. Again, this is a spooky winter storm event that we got ongoing here, as it is pretty abnormal for this time of year, but here we are. So far, a confirmed tornado near Quincy, Illinois, and a tornado south of Shelbina, Missouri. Both were EF0. So I saw the one near Missouri, and I saw that we had some 85-mile-per-hour winds near Quincy. I didn't realize there was also a tornado associated with that. What's up, Katayla, Mr. Twister, Gooseman? You're walking home from school right now. I am having a pretty good day. It's been pretty nice, so that's always good to see. Again, Halloween Day. How's it going, everybody? So, yeah, we're just going to continue to watch some more of this snowfall. And, again, power outages here across eastern Minnesota. But, yeah, it's a very, very early winter storm here for parts of the upper Midwest. The upper Midwest usually doesn't see big-time winter storms like this early in the year. We had winter storm warnings and watches in effect, actually, earlier today, I believe, for parts of Minnesota. At least winter storm watches, I know. I don't know about winter storm warnings, but it's quite interesting out there right now. So, give me just a minute. Alrighty. We fell back below 1.7 thousand subscribers after we hit it yesterday, so let's try to hit that again today. Let's try to get back in the game here. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Very heavy snow right now over I-35 near Sandstone, Minnesota, it actually looks like. So, again, if you're traveling along I-35 here, you gotta be super careful in conditions like this, where you got gusty winds, blinding snow. I mean, it's gonna genuinely feel like a very isolated conditional blizzard threat here at times whenever you've got blowing snow over the interstate. So, again, we got to look out for that. Again, a very interesting winter storm system here. Maybe even some sleet, some freezing rain starting to fall here across parts of the UP. Might go live too when I'm home. Yes, we did have 2 confirmed tornadoes yesterday, but they were very weak. Happy Halloween indeed. Mr. Strong, if you want to hop on, just give me a call. Yes, so the tropics may be picking up a little bit. It's looking like there could be a system trying to develop near the Bahamas here within the next couple of days out there in the Caribbean. But I think that the more interesting thing over the next several days will be the severe weather threat. Starting off with tomorrow, we already are going to have another marginal risk of severe weather for portions of Texas and New Mexico here. And then going into Saturday, we have a slight risk going out for parts of western Texas, the panhandle of Texas, back into extreme southeast New Mexico there. And then not only that, we've got ourselves a day 4 slight risk of severe weather going from parts of North Texas, the DFW Metroplex, back into Nebraska. But it doesn't stop there. We have a day 5 slight risk of severe weather. For the 4th, this would be just before Election Day, and then the 5th, we're likely to see another slight risk, and that will be Election Day. So again, we're going to watch out for that. I think that a big-time Election Day severe weather event could be taking place, and I've got school off on Election Day, so if that is going to happen, we will have a lot of coverage out there for that. Your family wants you to go trick-or-treating. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stay home tonight. I haven't gone trick-or-treating for several years, if I'm being completely honest with you. We had a supercell drop tornado near Fairland, Oklahoma. An isolated, discrete supercell potential drop tornadoes near Gore, Oklahoma, and Prairie Grove, Arkansas. How's it going out there in Long Island, Mr. Storm? You got those red flag warnings? Very windy out there. And again, it's going to be a very nasty, nasty night of trick-or-treating for northern Wisconsin and the western UP of Michigan. You're going but mainly to hang with friends. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay home, have the house to myself tonight. That'll be pretty nice, so. But not only are those areas going to have a rough trick-or-treating night, really the entirety of the Midwest in general is. We've still got some rain in parts of Indiana, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Thunderstorms and gusty winds. But, anyway, we're going to have windy conditions here across the Ohio Valley, alright? Northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, central Michigan, northern Ohio, we have wind advisories issued. But those aren't the only areas that are going to be gusty, alright? And along with those gusty winds are also going to come a very, very significant drop in temperatures. In Chicago, we're expecting gusts up to 45 miles per hour to be possible here this evening for trick-or-treating. But not only that, if we take a look at the ARRR model here, if we take a look at the temperature forecast, we can see that things are going to get very chilly here, alright? We can see very, very clear cool down in the future. If we take a look at, let's say 8 p.m., kind of towards the end of trick-or-treating night, it's going to be chilly, alright? We're going to be talking about 45 degrees in the Chicago metro. If you're back into portions of Minnesota, it could be down into the 20s, and again, that is not even factoring in the wind chill or anything else. And it's also going to be quite chilly in portions of Iowa, alright? Areas like Des Moines are going to be seeing temperatures getting very close to the 30s, again, with the wind chill factored in, it'll likely be into the 30s. 9-10 p.m., it's going to get even cooler, obviously, and then we can't see far out enough yet, but the night will continue to get cooler as we go on. I did see your edit, B-Dog. But this is really interesting. This is 8 a.m. tomorrow. Things are going to be downright freezing, literally freezing in portions of Minnesota. In fact, well below freezing. We're going to be getting temperatures close to the single digits, it looks like, near Hutchinson, Minnesota. You got that purple shade color there. We got temperatures into the teens, 11 degrees. That's chilly, and again, that's not even factoring in the wind chill, so it will feel even cooler than that. Back here at home, and it'll be feeling like it's going to be, the 30s. Chicago, we're talking about 30s, mid 30s, high 30s. Obviously, a little bit warmer on Lake Michigan there, but still going to be very, very chilly. It's going to be cold. It's going to be downright cold. Even going back into, the southern plains, like Oklahoma City, it's going to be in the 40s, the low 40s. It's going to be chilly. We are talking about areas like Lincoln, Nebraska, getting in on some of those 30s. It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, the wind threat well overperformed. Not only that, but we also had 90 to 100-mile-an-hour winds across southeastern Nebraska. We didn't even have a hatched wind threat, and I think they should have issued one, but they didn't. And we saw well over the threshold needed for a hatched indicator. We saw well over significant wind gust territory there. The damaging winds created more problems than the actual tornadoes did last night. Again, in terms of the tornado threat, for the most part, it was kind of a nothing burger. I almost thought about just renaming the streams to the damaging wind event, but I wanted to highlight that things could have gone a lot worse than they actually did. So, it's been rainy and windy where you live. So let's go ahead and highlight back in here on some of our snow. Get a lot of heavy snow over I-35. Be careful if you're traveling in between Minneapolis and Duluth along I-35. A lot of heavy snow there, for sure. Alrighty. Oh yeah, very good thing that the tornado threat underperformed. I know we lost a few subs. We need to get back up to 1.7K, folks. Let's do it. Well, it was also a tornado threat, though, for sure. There's no doubt that people were expecting to see at least a little bit higher of a tornado event, a higher end tornado event than we did. I don't know. I guess later into the nighttime hours, things did pick up. There were a lot of tornado warnings going back into parts of Missouri. In fact, Missouri was probably our hardest hit state out of everything yesterday, which, goes to show we still have a lot to learn about weather forecasting, but definitely an interesting outbreak to say the least. It wasn't a complete nothing burger, but it definitely underperformed. Possible tornado actually went by the gas station in the Twisters movie. That's kind of awesome. I didn't. Did you make an edit of me or did you make an edit of something else? Because I thought it was of something else. Let's see this. Maybe I didn't actually watch it. B-Dog. Weather. Let's see. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong channel. There's a... Is this your alt? Oh, no, this is the right one. Yeah, send the link, because I can't see it. I see Kentucky is heading to the Final Four next year. But I don't see... I don't see your, video of me. Oh, is it on your other channel, B, Weather Looking? Ah, here it is. Let me bring this up. Happy Halloween, Sam. Let's see this one. Again, I've not watched this yet, so we'll see. Weather looking. Ah, here it is. Did it turn my audio off? Now everything's freezing. Just wait. Happy Halloween, Sam. Here we go. Let's see what this is about.
Novinha, safadinha, safadinha. Então vem cá mamar, que eu sei que tu é galinha. Então vem cá mamar, vem cá mamar, vem cá mamar, vem cá mamar.
I like it, but that's like the same exact thing as my 1,000 subscriber special video. Like, you basically just stole the entire premise. You stole the exact same. It all started with the burger line. You did a clip live stream, nice. It was not more better, sir. You get a week off for Halloween. I get nothing off. That's insane. A week off for Halloween? That's insane. I just said the same thing over again, but... Like, hello? Is it just me that doesn't get anything off for Halloween? Like, I went to school today. What are the snow totals so far? I'm actually not sure. There's not been a lot released about that yet, I don't believe. I didn't use a CapCut template either. You have a language arts, science, and math test tomorrow. You get a week for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I get a few days for Thanksgiving, but Halloween? I also get election day. I think everybody across the country gets election day, if I'm correct. Just kind of wild. That's crazy, though. Yeah, science one should be easy. I don't think I have any tests tomorrow. Got a few tests coming up. Yes, election day is Tuesday. And again, we're gonna have a big live stream. Big live stream for election day coverage. We don't have a day 6 slight risk yet, but we will probably get one tomorrow. We'll wake up to one tomorrow morning if I had to guess, or within the next couple days anyway. And I think it's going to be quite potent for parts of mainly the plains, but also into Dixie Alley a little bit. So we'll see. I know we've got viewers from Arkansas and Oklahoma and a lot of these areas down south here. Texas, so we will make sure to be live for those events. Get a 4-day weekend. Nice. You have biology. Yeah, I'm taking earth science this year. I took the easy way out, and weather. So, you know. I didn't just choose it because it's the easiest science class available. I chose it because of weather. You're watching from Nebraska now? Nice. Yeah, I mean, Nebraska as well is going to have quite a bit of action. this weekend and into next week early. Alrighty. And remember, I encourage everybody to get out and vote, but make sure you're doing so safely. But again, it is very important that you get out and vote. But only do so if you can do so safely. Again, know what the forecast is for your area, and you should be good to go. Alrighty. You don't have election day off? That's wild. Wow. Yeah, I thought everybody had election day off, but I guess not. You love Lincoln. We spent a day in the Capitol building. Alrighty. GFS shows instability with good negative tilted trough. Definitely needs a watch out. I think that a lot of these coming days are going to need a watch out. But I don't think that tomorrow or Saturday is going to be anything major. But we will have streams out just in case. Especially Saturday. I'm not certain about tomorrow, I'll be honest. Really, only if things kick off will we go live, which I doubt they will. Saturday, again, I'm not totally convinced yet, but I think that after Saturday, every coming day will have a guaranteed live stream. Or Saturday will have a stream, but again, I'm just not convinced that it's going to be anything crazy. Yeah, definitely at least an active start to November. I'll put it that way. We'll be starting off with a marginal risk, then a slight risk, then potentially a couple of enhanced risks. It's going to be quite intense. Again, it's really, we're getting into the second severe weather season just now. Yeah, Saturday's not going to be a big deal, I don't think. So this is a live look from Jackson, Mississippi, once again at some of these storms coming in. Completely overcast. Okay, this is going to ruin any sort of trick-or-treating plans here for the Jackson area. I'm sorry, but it's going to be rough. They're going to push everything back, maybe even cancel it, postpone it to tomorrow, honestly. Whenever you think about it, though, I'm not super certain on how big of an underperformance yesterday really was. I mean, we had the 10% hatch risk, but again, there were several people, including me and a lot of other people on this stream that were saying that maybe that 10% hatch risk wasn't warranted, and it definitely wasn't. I think it's safe to say that now. But again, it's always easier to, after the event, say that the outlook should have been different, but, you know. So, anyway. Might want to remove the title. Why? NWS got rid of... Yeah, but the model's warranted at 10% hatch. We didn't know it would be like that. I can say that, though, because I was saying they shouldn't have issued a 10% hatch, so I can say it and I will say it. The NWS got rid of the 2% tornado, which does make sense. Yeah. Can't do anything on my weather channel except edits because your computer doesn't charge and its mic doesn't work too. That's rough. Bro, what? Intense damaging winds in Fall City. I'm so confused. Oh, you're talking about on the other stream? But we weren't live for the Fall City. That's not what that's not during what that stream was. Okay, everybody, please subscribe. We're trying to get back up to 1,700 here. We're so close, dude. We need 2 more. I don't think any of it was being warranted, if I'm being honest, and I did say that yesterday. Yeah, I guess that's true. It was a conditional threat, but I don't know. I feel like a 5% could have done. But, again, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. It is always better to be safe than sorry. Assume the worst in an event. Worst realistic scenario, you know. So. That's crazy. No, but I'm not saying it after, dude. I said it yesterday. I said yesterday, you know, maybe a 10% hatch wasn't warranted. And I said that 2 days ago, even. So, I'm not so certain it was warranted based on models. You know, we could go over this, but I don't think it's worth arguing at this point, so. What's the like goal for this stream? I don't know. I mean, 15 likes, since this is a really chill, short stream, would be pretty good. And yesterday we had 35 likes on one of them, and that was awesome. But that's definitely not happening today, unless we get a max raid. Let's do this poll out here. Again, literally 2 more subs, guys. If you have any ults or anything, throw them out there. Yeah, I'm only gonna unpin the message because it's having that and the polls taking up a lot of room. I'm in the election. I didn't realize I was, but alright, vote for Davis. Dude, 2 more subs, man. 2 more. You got an alt? That's amazing. That's wild that your viewers are saying you won't reach 1. There were like 2 people that said yesterday that we wouldn't hit 1,700 subs, so it's not that surprising. No, but there is a point. We gotta sustain the 1,700. I'm not doing the gritty again. Nope. No way, no how. Not 2 days in a row. There will never be 2 gritty days in a row. Mark my words. Max raids 2 days in a row. Alright, 1 more sub. 1 more sub. Anybody just now tuning in, please subscribe. We need 1 more sub to 1,700. Halloween 1,700. That's amazing. That'd be a huge W. Originally, we were just trying to hit 1,500 by Halloween. So, that's insane. What kind of sense does that make, Mr. Twister? Thank you, Peachy. No gritty. No gritty for any of you. Again, December 11th is probably not going to be the next one, now that I say that, but it's got to be special, or else, you know, it doesn't really mean anything anymore. You should be, dog. That'd be a W. I'm not asking to do the gritty again, because I said that if I hit it last night, I would do it, and we hit it last night, so I did it. Bro's unsubbing, that's crazy. And you know why I've done it 5 times? Because you guys are always like, gritty, 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 gritty. Oh, we're at 1,700. Oh, there we go. We did it again. Alright, we did it. Yes. Now we just gotta hope that we don't immediately dip under. Thank you, Sylvia. Alright, see you, Peachy. That's amazing. 1,700 subs. Thank you guys so much for the second time, and hopefully the last. It's still somewhat special. Let's go. Alright. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been such a chill, weird, random, casual, interesting stream. I think interesting is the best word for it. But yeah, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Again, we'll have probably like a 50% chance of a stream tomorrow, and then 100% chances of streams the days following. So again, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I said it too.